hard.
You're working hard? Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Encircle's Minnick schools are private special ed day schools that serve children who've had challenges in the classroom and have been referred by their home districts because the services offered by a private day school will be more appropriate and effective to meet the students' needs. Encircle's Minnick schools partner with area districts to provide all students with a free and appropriate public education as required by federal law. That includes children ages 5 through 22 who have been identified with a disability and have special educational needs.
It's the most fantastic school.
Schools work with students and their families to develop an individualized education program, or IEP, and this program includes the required services and supports a student needs, which must be provided in the least restrictive environment possible. Special education is a continuum of services ranging from the least restrictive options within a public school setting to the most restrictive.
When public schools have exhausted all supplemental aids and services and a student needs help that the public schools no longer are able to give for lots of different reasons, they can make a referral to Minnick, and we then look at really the end first. What's it going to take for the student to return to the public school? Because that's our mission.
Academic instruction at Minnick follows the Virginia Standards of Learning for the general curriculum and the Virginia Essentialized Standards of Learning for adaptive programming. Our 7 schools work hand in hand with local districts and are found in the western part of the state. Grundy, Harrisonburg, Lynchburg, Roanoke, Wytheville, Big Stone Gap, and Bristol regions.
We kind of meet the students where they're at, and we have a lot of kids that have come here, they're successful, when they're not successful in other schools. And some of them don't want to leave because they're happy to be here.
And I like all my classes, including recess and gym. I like the games that we play during recess and gym. I also like everything we do here.
Highly trained educators and treatment specialists help more than 200 students learn about behavior choices, how to make better decisions, and how to respond to stressful and challenging situations. Minnick schools are licensed by the Virginia Department of Education and accredited through Virginia Association of Independent Specialized Education Facilities, and tuition is paid through the Children's Services Act.
I worked in corrections before this, and it was very challenging. I mean, it's kind of a routine, but with these kids, it's something different every day, and that's what I like. I like a challenge.
When you're cool, like when you calm down, they will talk about your actions, and they give you warnings, and they don't suspend you. They talk about how can you do that more better, how can you solve that problem more better.
We only open schools where we're invited by the local school divisions. That's why we work so hard to establish positive working relationships with our partners.
We have students who are transitioning back to public school. We had a student who made the middle school football team. We're so proud of him. We know that if he can get on the right avenue, get in sports, that he can just excel and soar.
We're able to keep our classrooms small. We're able to have a ton of support staff for our kids. So we have educational aides, we have assistant teachers, we have student support specialists.
Every behavior is a form of communication. So if we can find ways for a child to communicate, or we can address other barriers and skills that they are, lacking, then maybe we can get them back and not be their last resort.
The robust career and technical educations opportunities we offer put Minnick schools miles ahead of other private day schools.
My job is to make sure that all the students have the technology they need to be successful 21st century learners, to not only learn as effectively as possible, but also be ready to re-enter the public school system with the same tools and experiences that public school students have.
Where would our Minnick students be if not with us?
There is a need for this program here at the school because there is nowhere else that these kids would have the chance that they get here We are their last chance before they're sent to a residential facility.
When private day schools are not available, students with intense needs end up in residential treatment centers, which are out of the home placements that cost the state and locality more money. Or they end up on home-based instruction, which means they do not attend school with their peers but languish at home with only a few hours of instruction a week.
Families have not always had a great experience at school themselves. So in a lot of ways, we are helping them to kind of overcome some of their fears and concerns about schools.
Our educators foster encouragement and self-confidence in all students, no matter where their path takes them.
They can make it in the world going to a 2-year college or a 4-year college or a trade, that they can stand on their own 2 feet, speak their mind, feel confident, and ask for help when they need it.
Our circle is wide and all are included.